May buntag sa tanan. Basta tingala mo di ako diri basig. Kayo mo diri ko magwali sa kilid, sa keyboard. Before I share the word of God this morning, please settle down. Before I share the word, let me share a song to you. This song has become part of my life even before God. And to share with you, I don't know if some of you nakahibalo ni nga awit. This was sung, and this is sung even until now by Steve Green, a Baptist singer. That's why dili kay siya sikat among evangelicals. Compared to Don Moen, he is very famous because among the evangelical circles. But Steve Green is a powerful singer, not just with the voice but with the messages of the songs. As I reflect man God karon nga mga panghitabo, let us look at the message of the song and try to meditate. Mamalandong tamang soon. Kagahapon I received a forwarded message from a good friend. Dili man sa pagpanghadlok siguro, but again, forwarding a message na they are still to come. Mga linog. And what is threatening is dagko pa. Probably magnitude 7 and more. Personally, I'm not scared, I'm not afraid of those. But siguro, looking at kung naa may mga butgyot, di na tumingon nga kano sa mabot, but nagsugod na ang mga warning sa Ginoo kanato. As we look into the Word of God later, we will look at the book of Amos, the pronouncement of warnings tungod sa mga judgment nga ipahamtang sa Ginoo sa nasod sa Israel. Before we go into the message itself, let us look at mamalandong sa nakadali sa itong pagdalingon. Siguro, ang question nga gusto nako nga ato bitong pamalandungan we're going to meditate this morning is, Lord, unsa may kulang sa ako? What is still lacking? Or probably the question is, am I the same the way I started in my Christian life? Lord, naabay nawala? Are there things that you want me to go back? Was there glory in my service to you nga nawala? When we talk about glory, about our relationship with God. That is the message of the song. Reminding us, ngunini magod ang nahitabo. We had a visitor last Thursday evening dito sa ilang tatay. Not just a good friend of mine, but a dear first cousin pastoring sa Winnipeg, sa Canada, sa Manitoba. And sa tanang gi-share niya, which I will share in details on niya. Grabe ka painful ang nagian siyang kinabuhi nga he almost lost his God. He even questioned God. He was a pastor before na. In fact, I am indebted to him because kung wala siguro siya, dili ko ma-expose sa praise and worship. Dili ko ma-expose sa yung niining ang klase ng worship. But when he went to Canada, he married before he left. That was 1990. So, imagine, pila ka tuig namin wala magkita. Pero pagkita na mag-usap karon, although wala na siya buhok yun completely. He's still 56, but na-share niya tanan ng mga pains niya kay nagbulag siyang asawa. Yung asawa nang itaglain. And so he left the ministry thinking that he would not be effective because bulag siya. Di niya madawat. And you know what? kinilang nga twist of story akong i-share sa inyo before I sing. What took him to go back to the ministry? Mao po na akong question karon sa ato. What will it take for you and for me nga giuyog ta sa Ginoo? What will it take kung say dapat mahitabo sa kinabuhi nato na makaingon ta, Lord, magtarong na gyud ko. Lord, biyaan na gyud nako ning mga walay hinungdan nga mga relationships, walay hinungdan nga mga butang. It took the death of his father and so on ni tatay for him to realize to go back to the ministry. Ingon niya, while he was holding sa lungon before itunod, he made a promise. Ingon niya, Dad, I will go back to the ministry. Ingon niya, nakasakit na God had to take the life sa iyang amahan just for him to go back to the ministry. And remember, that was 1990 last May, paglakaw niya. And few years after na, doon na sila itulog ka anak, and then gibiyaan siya ng asawa. And since then, he left the ministry. And it was only about 2 years na nakabalik siya sa ministry. It's sweet to know, but I can see in his face all those pains. That's why ang message this morning is, what will it take for you? What will it take for me? Na makaingon ta, Lord, kung doon na may kulang sa akong kinabuhi, ako naging ayuso niya siya. Kung wala pa ko relasyon kanimo, Lord, I have to get hold of you. Kung naa ako'y gipangbiyaan ng mga relasyon, diha kanimo, naa ako'y gibiyaan ng mga commitment, it's time for me to go back. So just meditate sa lyrics sa mga awit. All the laughter is gone, and the sound of the song that we sang slowly faded away. Simple joys that we knew when we walked close with you, hand in hand in the cool of the day, are just memories, or are they dreams? Yet we hold to the hope that the music will come back again. Bring back the glory. Won't you show us what life is for?